Hi there, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm working in my junk journal again. I am loving this place. I want to do a page. I'm going to do this one as an ad gifted because I'm using again the 49 and Market collection, the toddler time, which I am loving. I've used this already and I've got this page and another page planned with it. I'm going to do it here. I thought this this old book page would go really well, and I want to document our son's birthday, which happened a few weeks ago, and I still haven't documented it, so I'm going to do it on here. I've pulled out a few bits and pieces already. I've got journaling cards. I'm going to cut up the photos, and it's going to be a really cute page. I love these colours. They're so pretty. So I'll leave a link down to the kit below, the whole collection, so you can take a look. And something I wanted to talk about today also is journaling without the stress, just using this hobby that's called journaling as a way to de-stress, because I think some people get a bit stressed out with it and they try to worry too much about making the right decisions or sticking to rules, and it's not there to stress you, it's there to de-stress. So we are going to be discussing that one today because I think it's an important one. I certainly use it to de-stress, so I'm going to share some ways that I do, and hopefully it will help you too. I really hope you'll enjoy this one. So looking through, I've got like Explore the World, Born to Wander. That one would be a nice one actually. Play is the best way to learn. I like that one as well. So Louis was 23, so he's not a little one. But I think you can use these for any age. I love the one with the planes, but I'm going to wait to use that in my travel journal. I'm going to hold on to that one. But I did see on one of these others, this one, oh, there's that one with the no, I remember there's one with tags. I popped that to one side because I was so excited to use it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is what I was going to use. It comes with some giant tags, which are really good. I love these. I've used these already on a page. Where did I use them actually? I'm sure it was in this journal. Did I? No, not there. Oh, here. So I've done that one already. I made a pocket there. So that's already with this particular collection. But, I wanted to use it again for Louis' birthday. I thought that would be a really good one. So I'm just going to cut these off. I think, do I want to distress the edge? I quite like the idea of using that as a flip because I love both sides. But what I might actually do is, I quite like, I'm not so keen on that side, but I like this side. I might actually use this to go on here. I think I might do that actually. Let's cut this here and tear that down, because even though he's in his 20s, they're still your child, aren't they? They still feel like your child. So I think this paper collection is perfect. Love that, and I love the torn edge there. So I'm going to pop that in there, and I think the two go really nicely together. Let's stick that in. I've got quite a few photos, so I don't want them all displayed, so that's when having a flip will really help, and we can flip them over. Let's move that up like that. I like seeing the little edge there, top and bottom, and I think that will go just perfect. I am going to rough up the edge a little bit, or do I use a punch? Oh, let's use a punch for a change. Use this one on my other one as well, but it was there on the top of my pile, so I'm going to use it again. Again, it comes down to something I always say: there are no rules. So I haven't got huge amounts of time, so I'm not going to spend all my time trying to find a different punch just because I used this on a few pages back. It will work for today as well. That's quite nice actually, because it doesn't look like a tag anymore. quite like that. And then that will flip, and then I can put a couple of the photos there as well. I like that idea. Let's just grab a little bit of tape just to hold it in place, and then I will stick it in place properly when I know I'm definitely happy with it. I really like that. It also, because that's quite a busy page, that breaks that up quite nicely. Now, which photos shall I do? I might pop that one in there. We went to watch Louis play futsal. They had an away game in Southampton, so we went to watch him play that. So I might pop that one in there. And I like having the big clips at the side because you can then just see how something looks. And I might have the photos of Ada and I with Louis on that side. I think I might do that. And then we've got the birthday cake ones there, which I was actually thinking about using this as a little envelope, and so I may well actually put those there. So for me personally, I've kind of like changed how I feel about this hobby over the years. I used to take it very seriously back when I was a scrapbooker, and there were rules, well, maybe not rules, but just things that you went by, like you needed a title. And my pages would just take me so long sometimes. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, I really, really enjoyed it. But I think my focus was on what I was doing, and which isn't a bad thing, but I think I've shifted my focus over the years. I guess I've been doing this for so long now. I guess you do change a little bit, and I think journaling's done that for me as well. It's taken the seriousness away from documenting memories. Maybe that's where the shift is. And my focus now is on having fun, and I found that that's where things have changed. I don't stress so much about whether or not I've got a title on my page, or whether or not something is straight, or if I make a spelling mistake, it's not a big deal now. I just cross over what I've done and redo it. At the end of the day, I think it's made me realise over the years that these journals are my journals, and they're not going in for any competition. They're for me, and that's what I enjoy. And if anybody else wants to enjoy them, that's absolutely amazing. But if my page doesn't feel like it's the best, then I don't stress over it anymore. Whereas before, with like my scrapbooking, it could lay out on a table for days if it didn't feel quite right. And not all of them turn out to be masterpieces, do they? We have some that we absolutely love, but some, I don't know, there's just a feeling that maybe they're not quite finished, or that something's not quite right. But I have definitely taken the stress out of the creating over the years, and I do it now because I love it. And every single page, every single session at my desk, I absolutely love. And I found that's been a real difference for me. Calling this channel It's Only Paper, that's something that weighs heavily on me in a positive way, in that if I do sort of think about whether I've like smudged some ink or something like that, I do remind myself it is only paper, and things can be covered up, or at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. We're not doing brain surgery here. We're just having a nice time. We're escaping from the big world, and we're making out a little bit of time for ourselves. And that's something that I really focus on now, is the time at my desk, and I really enjoy it. Just everything about it. I absolutely love this creative time, and I think it's a really important time to have. So today I'm just chilling. I'm chatting actually while I'm filming this with my Patreon community, and we have a discussion each time, a little topic. Today's topic is all about supplies, where we find our supplies, and how we use them, what we do with them, that kind of thing, our favourite supplies. And the topic actually got onto a lot of thrifting, which is, I think, a topic most of us crafters really love. And it was really interesting to hear about the different sort of like stores available around where we live, different places we like to visit. We learned about estate sales in the States, which I completely misunderstood. I thought an estate sale was you go on to a housing estate and loads of people do like a garage sale, but no, it turns out it's when somebody's passed and they basically sell off their estate. I had no idea. I was completely misunderstood. Never heard of anything like that over here, but it makes total sense. It really does. So yeah, it was really quite a learning curve actually, but thoroughly enjoyed that. And it was truly relaxing. I've been doing these Zooms for about 4 years now, and it's been one of my favorites. I thoroughly enjoyed listening about everyone's favorite supplies and where they like to go to buy things. I really enjoyed that. So this page is coming along really nicely. I'm loving all the blues. You know, it's my favorite kind of color, the blues and the greens. And I've got some little pieces of ephemera that I'm just going to piece together. But my focus is just enjoying my time at my desk. The sky is blue. It's just beautiful looking out the window. And this hour is just for me today. And I'm just soaking it up. I really am. So I've got a few little boxes. I've got quite a few photos here. So I'm trying to do them neatly so I haven't got photos anywhere. In case you're wondering, Louis playing futsal. It's an indoor football game. It's like five-a-side type thing, very fast moving, and it's much faster to watch than football. It's a smaller pitch as well, but it's something he's got into and he's thoroughly enjoying, and he's the captain of their team and loving it. The manager of the team, I should say. He organises it all and everything else. He wasn't playing on his birthday because he's got an ankle injury at the moment, so he's had his leg in a boot. But we still went to watch him on his birthday and drove them to Southampton, and it was really, really fun. I felt so bad though. We took him and a couple of friends, we gave them a lift, and they were like doing some stuff afterwards, and rather than us drive all the way back to uni to then drive all the way back, we were kind of like on the way home. So there were loads of other people there watching, so we asked if there was anyone to give them a lift, and they said yes, and they spoke to friends, and yeah, no problem, there's loads of spaces in cars. And then we were driving home about 20 minutes, half an hour, and Louis messaged to say somebody had double booked and they didn't actually have a space, and I felt so bad because it was pouring with rain. They'd taken no coats with them. I felt so bad, but instead they decided to flip it, and they got the train or the bus into Southampton, and they went to the movies instead. And they didn't get wet there, but they got soaked on the way back, and they said it was absolutely hilarious. And Louis said it was just so nice to do something spontaneous like that, and it actually made a really nice ending to his birthday. So, but I did feel really, really guilty. I really did, that whole mum guilt kicking in. But he loved it. I think when you're that age, though, you don't care about things like getting rained on, do you? Especially when you're out sort of having fun. It's not like they were going to work and having to sit in wet clothes all day. But no, he was really, really pleased. He's a real movie person as well. So it probably was a really nice ending to his birthday. But his birthday was really, really fun. It was really special, and hanging out and seeing his friends as well. So we really enjoyed it. So I'm just documenting here. I did his birthday cake, and there was plenty of space left for journaling as well, because that's something that I can sometimes easily forget. I found this piece of ribbon just sat on the side, and I thought, oh, those colours go really well. So you know how I love to add a little bit of texture. I sometimes find as well, with regards to de-stressing whilst journaling, it's not also just the journaling and taking the time out. Sometimes it's what you're using as well. I like adding texture and things like that, but I used to love mixed media. I did loads of mixed media. So sometimes it's actually the techniques that you use that you can find de-stressing. If you're a knitter, for example, I know my mum, that's her way of de-stressing. But it could actually be there's a technique within documenting your stories that you find really de-stresses you. Could be colouring in. Could be that you like to do a whole load of stamping and then you colour them in the evening. So that could be something. I used to love sewing, hand sewing on my pages, and I used to do that in front of the TV, and I used to find that really, really relaxing. So maybe you may not have even found that one technique yet that you absolutely love, but it could be that there is actually something within scrapbooking, journaling that you really, really like, that you find really relaxing. I'm just adding the washi tape on the side here. I've got these lovely watercolour washi tapes. These were actually Patreon gifts, top tier Patreon gifts. I do a little Happy Mail package every month, and last month they had watercolour washi, a couple of rolls of those, and you may have seen, I made cute little bags with little name tags, and I always do a little handwritten little note to go with them. I think the washi actually finished it quite nicely. I'm just going to stick in the last few bits and pieces, stick in the photos. I quite like just having it on the side there. I love the Explore the World. Isn't this the cutest paper collection? And I love all the ephemera that goes back. And I love it. See the little mint clip? I've just realised whilst doing this voiceover, it matches. It was actually from the page before, but it matches the papers perfectly. I love it when that happens. I realised that I could see the staples on the little tag there, so I'm just going to pop that one on the top here. And my page is pretty much done now, so I'm just going to add a little bit on this side as well because I really like that green. And now I'm ready for my journaling pretty much. I need to do something here because this isn't staying down so well. Oh, I forgot I've got the clip on there. I might actually, I'm wondering if I don't want to put a staple through there. The tape's not quite holding it. I could do a hot glue gun actually. That might work. Or I tell you what I could do. No, that's not going to work. I was thinking of a little clip. Obviously, that could work actually. But maybe a smaller one. Yeah, I might find a smaller clip. I've got a little box of these. The colours would go quite nicely. It would hold it in place, but it also sits flat then. I was more worried about it being bumpy and not sitting down, but that goes okay with that. And that keeps that in place. Okay, I like that. That's good. I want to, oh, that hasn't gone on straight. Let's try that again. I do want to, oh, I know what I was going to do. I took this off the bottom and I was going to add some alphabet stickers on there. Let's see what I can find. Let's have a little look through. I want a chunky one to cover up that there. Oh, let's see, this would go perfect, but there's not an M and a Y. Oh, I tell you what, I'm going to use a W and an I. Y. That will be fine, but the colour is so perfect. My world. Excellent. And I've got these alphabet stickers as well. I will leave these linked below because these are from Paper Maze as well. This colour is so pretty. I did think about getting my alphabet stamps out. I couldn't be bothered. That sounds so lazy, doesn't it? I really couldn't though. I just hope these stay stuck on. I hate it when alphabet stickers pop off, but these are new, so they should be okay. And I am going to add the number 3 over here for 23. I think I might even, do I go over with a black pen? Or have I even got a black one? I don't know if I have actually. Oh, what's this? Yeah, let's use that one actually instead. I think that will look better. Yeah, I prefer that. Let's use these. These are really, really old ones, so I can't link these up, I'm afraid. These are like years old. But it's quite nice to use them. And it's just left for me to do a little bit of journaling now. Right, I've just remembered I had a heart to go on there. Or should I do it there? No, I'm going to do it on here. And this page is now finished. Ada also told me that whilst I was recording this, my free prints came, so I'm pleased about that. So that is my page today. I don't know how well you can see that. The sun's really bright. I've got my journaling and blowing of the cake there, and then we've got journaling that side as well about Louie's birthday. I'm so happy with that page. I love that this shows from the previous page as well. Oh, that's come undone actually. I am just going to staple that on there. Yeah, that goes really well. Really pleased with that. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you feel inspired, and remember to enjoy your journaling time. Use it as your chill out sessions and relax. Don't let it be an extra stress. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.